Hi there, Cosmic Family. My name is Yaeliel. In this incarnation, I am here today to talk about the energies for this next week from today or tomorrow, March 3rd until March 9th. So we have these mixed up energies that are linked with the last new moon in Pisces that we've just passed, and the next eclipse in Virgo, which is the second one of the axis Pisces Virgo, because last year in September we had this preview, we had an eclipse in Pisces. Although the karma nodes, which are the mathematical points that are activated during eclipse seasons, were still in Aries and Libra. Right now, we already have them in Pisces and Virgo. You can assist those videos in the reproduction list. I have all the explanations. So the thing is that we are having this energy of beginning this new cycle, but also we are coming to an end in the area Virgo of our natal chart, because that eclipse in Virgo is of South Node. This means that there is something that we are going to clean, that we have to let go of. And we have the protagonic role of Saturn in Pisces in this eclipse too. So this requires assuming a lot of responsibility, dealing with consequences also. So I just wanted to anticipate that this axis, and this is something that I mentioned many times before, these axes are very involved in how the energy influences our health and our physical body. So if there are manifestations in the physical body, there are also signals of the things that we need to manage and to pay attention to. But we are going to deepen in this eclipse later. Right. Tomorrow, March 3rd, Mercury enters Aries. So enters in this sign that it is linked with new beginnings. The thing is, something that I already mentioned too, it is that Mercury from March 1st started its shadow period. This means that the conversations, the decisions, the bureaucracies, the things that we are dealing, the exchanges of information with other people, all of that is going to be reviewed later. And at the time that Mercury enters in Aries, it is going to create this sextile with Pluto in Aquarius, which is the first of three because of the retrogradation. The other ones are going to be repeated on March 25th and on April 20th, with Mercury retrograde and direct again. So this is a process. And here, Mercury in Aries, it is a Mercury that is very willing to take risks, to take new decisions, to communicate in a very direct way. But for people that have difficulties to express their own voice, this is a very nice transit, to take the courage to be who they are. But for people that have already impulsive tendencies, where they are going to have to regulate a lot, because we are not only having Mercury in Aries, we also have Venus in Aries that is retrograde right now and also has these tendencies to impulsivity. So it is very important, this part, because there is a tendency to not think too much before acting or before saying with Mercury in Aries. And this sextile with Pluto in Aquarius, it is mainly about opening ourselves to assume the power and the leadership of our experience in a new way. It is about opening ourselves to new ideas, new ways of creating this beginning. Perhaps for some people, it is using technology in the service of something new. It is also important, the consciousness with which we are doing things. I already gave my opinion in artificial intelligences, so I'm not going to enter in that space again. Mercury and Pluto in this harmonic aspect could also mean many people uniting together to express their own voice, or certain person or certain people representing the voice of many others. But it is very important, whether if we are resonating with someone, and whether if we are part of that people that wants to use their voice to express the opinion. It is very important to pay attention to the consciousness through which we are doing that, because when we are doing that with an integration awareness, We are not only contributing with ourselves but also with other people. Many times Mercury in Aries, it is doing things from this instinct of war, from going against something, and this is more of the same that has been happening in humanity. This doesn't mean that we have to agree with everything. This means that we try to communicate, opening new spaces for that expression. Could be also a transit where we have to tell things that could be disruptive for others too, and this is about having the courage to tell those things. Okay, again, this is going to be reviewed later. On March 8th, we have the Sun in Pisces making this trine with Mars in Cancer. Mars never moved from the degree 17 in which it has awakened, it has become direct. So it is still stationary until March 9th. This transit, it is harmonic aspect. The Sun in Pisces could be this very clear communication with our soul, this very clear intuition of the initiatives that we need to make, the moves that we need to take. But also the Sun in Pisces could be linked with the expectations, the idealizations that we are making. Or both of them are in water signs, so could be that we are taking decisions from an emotional, I don't know the word right now, but yeah, these emotions that are, out of limit. Whether this is anger or extreme fear or pain, whatever thing. And well, later we are going to deal with the consequences because, as I said, the next eclipse is very linked with Saturn participating there, and everything has a divine purpose in the end. It is just that we could have this time to meditate before acting, because Mars in Cancer, Mercury and Venus is responding to Mars in Cancer. That is very strong because it is still retrograde. No, it is still stationary. So we could be in this defensive state also and acting from those spaces. This is very linked with family core, home, and the things that we are feeling that are nourishing our experience. So I just wanted to comment this today. Thank you everyone, and see you in the next video. Ciao, ciao.